Mate, it's my life. It's what I've always done and it's what I always will do. Sprintcar racing just is a drug. It sucks you in, you can't get out of it. Sprint cars are the rawest, wildest thing you'll ever drive. Best moment of my life. It was a pretty surreal feeling. It'd been a dream of mine as a kid to drive one. I got the opportunity when I was 15 to jump in one and have a skid, and never looked back since. It's one of those deals that now I'm hooked for life. The cars are such a raw machine. You know, there's not much to them. They're such a small car for the amount of power. You know, the power to weight ratio is better than a Formula One car. They're 900 horsepower and weigh 700 kilos. So when you get on the gas, they do things that really you don't feel in a normal race car. You know, they wheel stand and crash big, and you seem to be able to get out most of the time. There's not many sports where you can see a car going around the outside doing a wheel stand, banging off the fence, and still come out the other side past another car. It's just, I think dirt racing and sprint car racing is probably the rawest form of motorsport you can get, and that's, to me, what attracts me to sprint cars. A lot of the people do it for free, which sucks. It doesn't have the credibility it deserves. There's only a handful of drivers and crew guys that do it for a living.
Usually up early, just get organised, get everything sorted, make sure everything's clean, make sure all the tyres are mounted, the trailer's clean, get to the track at sort of 1:30, 2 o'clock most days, and get ready to race by 5 and hopefully out of there by 11.
A lot of people just do it for the love, and that's what makes the sport so cool. There's so many people that just care about the sport and love it, and it's just a big family.
Well, I saw Sprintcar Racing when I was a little tiny baby.
What brought me to it was my dad. My dad was a racer back in the 80s, and I've been here for 30 odd years.
Well, I would have been, I don't know, I might have been like 6, and I got brought along with my mum.
Most sprint car families, if you're involved in the sport, are very close-knit. Everyone's so friendly at the track. Most fans are very die-hard, very loyal. They will always come and buy your t-shirt every year and shake your hand and tell you a good job. Most of the time, people just see it as you're racing around a dirt circle, and it's more of a hobby than it is a job. You know, when they come out and see the amount of money that people spend these days and the professionalism of the teams, they soon change their mind.
Yeah, one time I was lucky enough to drive one. It was pretty wild.
The average sprint car driver is an aggressive person behind the wheel.
They're freaks. I don't know how they do it.
The deal with the dirt racing is the track's different every time. So one time you might go out to the racing be terrible, and you go to the next race and it'll be the best race you've ever seen, because all to do with the weather and what's going on. So yeah, you'll have a good race, and the next race you're flipping into the catch fence. It's pretty hard on your confidence, and obviously budget-wise it's pretty tough to be competitive. As a 16-year-old kid, I had a monster crash, tore the car in half pretty much, and we didn't have the budget to be competitive and travel a lot. You've always got that in the back of your head that you're going to crash it and not be able to race the next race. To get good in the sport, you know, you need to do it 50 times a year to become good, because the track's changed so much. And that you just have to stick it out, and once you start learning the drivers and the people and how good the sport is, you'll love it.